Welcome to the redesigned charging events page. Let's walk you through the updates and new features we've introduced. At a glance, you'll still find the number of charging sessions, the average energy charged per session, and the total energy consumption for your selected time period. You can easily adjust the time period with the date picker. To save you time, we've added quick links for commonly used date ranges. Looking for something specific? Use the search bar to find individual charging points or IDs quickly. The download button to export your charging events has moved to the top of the page for easier access. We've also enhanced the table view. Now you can customize the columns by clicking the filter icon in the top right corner of the table. By default, all columns are displayed, but we'll remember your preferences as you navigate between pages. Exploring a charging event in detail is easier too now. Simply click on any row in the table to open the charging event summary. Here, you'll find the average charging power over 1-minute intervals for the duration the EV was plugged in. For DC charging events, you'll also see the state of charge, SOC, of the vehicle throughout the session. The Insights section below includes key metrics like the total energy consumption, average charging power, peak power of the session, and CO2 savings compared to an internal combustion engine vehicle. Switching to the amps view gives you even more detailed insights. You can monitor the charge currents per phase and the charge offer per phase made by ChargePilot during the session. Use the zoom bar at the bottom to focus on specific time periods. This is especially useful for diagnosing why a vehicle stopped charging, whether the vehicle stopped drawing current or ChargePilot reduced the current offer to 0. Next, let's explore the new load and energy statistics section, where we've made some significant improvements. We've switched to a new calculation mechanism that now relies on data from the ChargePilot optimizer. This approach is far more reliable than the previous method, which depended on the charger's internal data. As a result, we've eliminated inaccuracies caused by internal charger meter resets, ensuring your data is always correct. At the top of the page, you'll see a summary for your selected time period, including total fleet energy consumption and maximum fleet peak load. You'll recognize the same date picker here as in the charging events section. Additionally, you can now select the resolution for your statistics in the drop-down menu. Choose between 15 minutes, hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly. Keep in mind the 15-minute resolution is available for time frames up to 3 days. The new calculation method also enables statistics per distribution at your site, making it especially useful for sites with multiple subdistributions. We've added total load values from the on-site installed meter to the peak power statistics. If you're using features like time-based grid tariffs or advanced peak shaving, their limits will now be displayed in the 15-minute resolution of the peak power chart. Finally, you can now download your statistics as a CSV file, complete with 15-minute intervals for data from the main distribution. Now, let's take a look at the improved charging station settings, where we've introduced new features to make your experience more efficient and user-friendly. You can now stay within your selected site when navigating to the charging station settings. Previously, we displayed all charging stations across all sites, but now you'll have a more focused and streamlined view. Use the search bar at the top of the table to easily search for charging stations or firmware versions at your selected sites. Now, let's go through the improved charging station settings table step by step so you can understand how each column helps you manage your stations more efficiently. First, you'll see the charging station ID, which shows the OSPP ID of the charging station. This is often the serial number of the device, making it a reliable way to identify each station. Next, we have the firmware version. This displays the firmware version based on the most recent boot notification we've received in the past 2 weeks. A boot notification is automatically sent whenever a charging station restarts, so you always see the most accurate and up-to-date version here. To help you identify a specific station more easily, especially if you don't remember the serial number, the table also shows the name of connector 1 under the charging point name column. The charging station type column provides details about the manufacturer or type of charging station, such as ABB. When it comes to firmware updates, the last update status column shows the status of the most recent firmware update based on the firmware status notification. Keep in mind, this information is only displayed if the firmware status notification was sent within the past 30 minutes. The timestamp firmware column gives you the exact time of the most recent boot notification, so you know when the displayed firmware version was reported. For a quick overview of the station's capacity, you can check the number of charging points column, which shows the total numbers of connectors available on the charging station. If you're managing multiple sites, the site name column makes it easy to see which site each charging station belongs to, helping you stay organized across locations. Finally, the Applied Fallback column shows the fallback settings applied when a station loses connection to ChargePilot and appears offline in the dashboard. We've made the table fully customizable to suit your needs by letting you choose which columns you want to display. Rest assured that your table settings will be saved, so you don't need to reconfigure them each time. We also added the possibility to update firmware across multiple sites at the same time with just one click, saving you significant time and effort. To support you further, we've added help documentation to our Help Center and Knowledge Center, ensuring you can access additional guidance whenever you need it.